Hi everybody, I'm Mark Wallace and I'd love to tell you about a product that I've been using for a few months now. It's this. This is the Frio, the best cold shoe in the world. And it's not just this, there's an entire ecosystem that the Frio allows you to mount just about anything you want, anywhere you want, anything that has a cold shoe on it. So let's start with this. This is sort of the foundation of the entire thing. This is called the Frio Hold, this little guy right here. So what makes this so special? Well, if you have something that you want to mount, something that uses a cold shoe like, you know, a flash, or maybe a little LED light, something like that, or maybe, let's say, a microphone, or a monitor to see what's going on with your video, or maybe you want to record audio with something like this. So all these things mount to cold shoes, and so if you want to mount these somewhere, how do you do it? Well, let's say you have a little tripod like this little guy right here, and what you want to do is you want to mount one of these things to that. Well, the Frio Hold is perfect for that. So it's got a 1/4 thread, and so you just screw it right onto your tripod. If you have a tripod that has a tripod adapter like this, you would just screw it on there, and it would work just fine. Then you can take whatever thing you have that you want to put on your cold shoe, mount it on there, and then bam, now you have a cold shoe out of your tripod. And so that's at the very basic, most basic level. That's what Frio does for you. It allows you to adapt anything that's got a 1/4 thread and make it into a cold shoe. Well, there's more than that. What if you have something like this? So this is a light stand, and on the end of that, there is no 1/4 thread. So what would we do here? Well, this is a 3/8 inch thread, and so what we can do is our little Frio Hold has an adapter built in. So I just take a screwdriver and I unscrew this little thing inside here, and then it takes this little adapter that's inside, and so that is a 1/4 on the inside, but now we have a 3/8 inch thread, and that will just go right onto our light stand, and just like that, our light stand is a cold shoe. So we can put whatever we want on there. That's really awesome. But there's more to the Frio system than just the Frio Hold, just that little guy. So I want to walk you through some of the things that I absolutely love about the Frio system, because it's not just one thing, it's a bunch of things. So let's start by talking about how flexible the Frio is. So we've got the Frio Hold, which I just showed you. We also have the Frio Stand. That's this right here. So the Frio Stand is meant to be mounted on a light stand. And so what I'm going to do is I have this little rock solid clamp here, and so we're going to pretend that this is a light stand. And so what I could do is I can take this is my Frio Stand, and then I can put this on my light stand, and now I can mount my flash, or I can mount my microphone, or whatever I want. So I can mount that on there. I'll tighten that up. And so now I have something that holds whatever cold shoe thing that I want to hold. If it happens to be a flash, notice that there's a little hole in this, and so you can put an umbrella in there and you can bounce your flash off the umbrella. And so that's really sort of an amazing thing. If you have your monitor, you could stick that on there. Whatever you want to put on there that is a cold shoe mount, it will go on there. So that is the Frio Stand. I absolutely love it. There's also something that's really awesome if you need more articulation. This is the Frio Arch. So you can see how this moves around. It's got a 1/4 on the bottom, so you can put that onto a 1/4 like we did before. But again, the question is, what if you want this, the Frio Arch, on a light stand? Well, no problem. This is mix and match. So you can take your Frio Stand here, take the Frio Hold off the top of that. Now you've got a 1/4. You can stick that on your light stand. Then you can take your Frio Arch, stick that on there like that. We'll just move that around really fast till it's tight. And then bada bing. Now you have this fully articulating cold shoe. And so you can put your flash, whatever you want on there, and then you can move that around. Now the cool thing is with this, there is a hole right here, so you have a place to put an umbrella if you happen to be mounting a flash, or you can put it on the Frio Stand, this guy, and then make sure that your flash is hitting the center of your umbrella. So it's really flexible. You can do all kinds of things with that. We also have other Frio things. So we have this. This right here is the Frio grasp. This happens to be the big. And so it can attach to anything that is flat, like a tabletop. So I could mount it here and grab that right on. And so now I've mounted this to a tabletop. If I have something that's round, I have this third leg here. And so you can see that this is sort of, you've got a longer leg, a really short one, and then a medium-sized leg. And so it will grab onto things that are round. And so this is a round object here. And so I can very, very quickly just tighten this up and make sure I put it on there the right way. There we go. And then, bam, there we go. That is rock solid. It's on there. So you can see that I have my Frio grasp hooked on to that now. So anything that's round, so that could be something like a pole, it could be a background stand, it could be a door, it could be a shower curtain, it could be anything. You can mount this stuff. So this is the Frio Grasp Bigi. There's a Frio Grasp Mini. It's a much smaller version of this. And so that works really well. What if you want to mount something to glass? Well, you have the Frio Cling. And so that's basically a suction cup. So anything that is non-porous and flat, so like maybe a countertop, a glass, the side of a car, something like that, as long as it can adhere to that, it's gonna work. So the Frio Cling is really amazing. And then one of the things that has shown up quite a bit in my Creative Live classes, and if you watch my Flingamajig video, it's this. This is the Frio Reach Kit. And so it's got an adapter here that works. It's a super clamp that works for things that are flat. And so that's what this little guy is. So I can attach it to a table or something. Or if you take that little adapter out, this little guy that came out, you can mount that to things that are round. And so you can put that around a pole or whatever. This is gonna hold a lot more weight. And the thing that I love about this is it's fully articulating. And so, you know, if you've had a different one of these guys, you might be familiar with the Magic, a Super Arm or something. There's different names for them. But usually they have a big, just a lever. So you put it where you want, and it's like, cocoon. And so it's sort of hard to get it into place. This I love because it's a knob and there are teeth. And so when you put it exactly where you want it, then you can just tighten that down and it is locked into place. So it's fully articulating. So if you want to maybe get a microphone and put it in place where it is exactly positioned, well, you can do that. You can get it exactly where you want it to be and then lock it into place. And then there you go. If you want to move that, no problem. There you go. Now it's locked in. And that is exactly where you want it to be. So this is something I absolutely use. I used this in my Flingamajig video to suspend some wine glasses, so I was able to do that. The other thing we did with it is I used it to hold a pocket wizard in place for my smash head to do all kinds of stuff to smash glass. It was really, really fun. And so there are all different ways to do this. So the Frio is absolutely flexible. You got the Frio Hold, the Frio Arch, the Frio Cling, the Frio Grasp Big, the Frio Grasp Mini, the Frio Stand, and the Frio Reach Kit. So you can mount to whatever you want and it's gonna work. The other thing is these are very reliable. They're built out of fantastic materials, so they're gonna stand up to high use and frequent use. You can throw these in your bags. They're gonna survive the abuse of many, many years of hard work. And they're inexpensive. So the Frio Hold, this guy starts at about $13, and then it goes up from there. So you've got things that are $40 to $50 all the way up. I think the most expensive thing is the Frio Reach Kit. That's about $150. So if you need to mount maybe some flashes using these as umbrella adapters, you need a bunch of them. You're not gonna break the bank doing that. And you can throw a lot of these in your kit bag. And then that way you're prepared to mount whatever you need, wherever you need, every single time. Well, there you have it. The Frio, and I love the Frio system. It's something I'm using every single day in my productions. In fact, I've got some stuff mounted where you can't see it, and they're held into place with some Frio gear as well. Well, thanks for watching. I hope that you'll check this out. By the way, I have included links to every single one of the different Frio products in the description of this video, so you can check that out. Always make sure you click subscribe and turn on the bell so you get all the great Adorama TV videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.